All right, hey y'all, what's going on? Now, we gonna get back into Miss Chastity, cause that's where we left off. Now, it looked like she was mad about her little coinage. Now, I seen a video last night about, I think it was dated 7 months back, and it was her in church kissing on her little pastor with his Bengay mothball written ass. I was like, ew. Now, I said in a video that I had did previously, I wonder what's going on down there at the church house. I wish I was a fly on the wall. Now, I ain't never seen nobody kiss their pastor in the mouth like that. That was just nasty, y'all. That was nasty. Now, I don't know if the pastor is married or what. But no, that's inappropriate. And then she put it on video and uploaded it to the internet. What's going on? Now let's see what's going on. What's going on in the church house? Now I'm sure if he kissing her in the mouth, that he kissing a little bit more people up in the church house in the mouth. Because where they do that at? And I know everybody at the church has something to say about that right there. Now, maybe they ain't say it in her face. But they had some things to say. Now, let's see what's coming out these freaking cards. What cards do I want to pull from? Let's pull from this. Alright, Spirit. What's going on at the church house? Let me turn the cards around, y'all. You know, I've been looking at a little bit of Ruby K's videos just to get a little recap into more of what's going on. She got the gist. Let me see. If they come across, if they're not too long, if they're about 10-15 minutes long, I look at them. Now we got the 8 of Cups in the Tower. Now, you know, this could indicate a couple of things. Now, it could be in regards to past relationship, because you know everybody that's sick got a little depraved problems, seeking, you know, help in crisis. You know, go to the church. Now, right here, this is moving on. This indicates shattered dreams. Now, I'm assuming that this is from some past situations, you know, seeking out that hell. But it looked like she walked right into a freaking tower. Now, I don't know what because that's next. What? Let me see. You see the Queen of Pentacles? Well, I say that this is only thing that's on this girl's mind. Anytime I do a reading in regards to Terrine, it ain't nothing but money that come up. Because that's what she's seen. Dollar bills. Now that's what she moved on to. We seen the Tower, but that Tower is associated with that Queen of Pentacles. And look. This is her crying, and this is the energy that she's in. Now, again, this is Oshun energy, looking for the coin. She represents the root chakra, passions, desires, crying. This is what's on her mind. That's why it's the female energy, the feminine. Feminine represents the mind. This is what's on her mind. Her mind, money. Oh my God. Let me see. Girl. Yeah. The Fool dumped out. And the 3 of Cups is here. Now this is just communion. You know. Community. You know. That's what it represents. And 12. With those 3 cups, it's 11 cups. Okay. Yeah, in 11 cups, that 11th house, you can look it up. Google search what the 11th house means. And it's, service. It's humanitarianship. It's people being nice to you. Yeah, it's service. Damn, and the food card. When I tell you she'll show no food, she'll show no food. Now let me see. Let me pull from these 2. Let me see. Now this one represents the heart. And sometimes it represents, relationships. But any kind of relationship, love. It's usually a relationship between 2 people that's in love. But it's more importantly the heart. A connection of some sort. It could be agape. Agape love. Y'all know what agape love is? Unconditional love. Now we got something over here that's blossoming. Yeah. Wow. Let me see. And we got simple love with the book. Now you can look at that as the Bible. And you can look at this as a pastor nurturing or, a student or something like that right there. Let me see. And you have success and growth. Right here with the 8th house. And opportunity beckoning. Right here at the bottom of the deck. 4 with stability. Now every time I have this card right here, it always gives me the feeling that somebody is being serenaded. You see the balcony, and if anybody, from Generation X, you understand what being serenaded means. Like back in, the day when a man would call on you. That was a term that they used. Sometimes you're seeing in the movies, somebody with a little guitar or something like that, serenading somebody out the window. The young girl comes to the window, the man is down there at the bottom of the deck, singing a little song, confessing his love. You know what I'm saying? Courting. Well, let me see. Let's see what's going on with these cards that's coming out the deck. Now we have the Seeker, and it's in reverse with blossoming. And it says inability to commit to the path once found. We also have the Mentor in reverse. And it's the inability to allow the student to move onto the role of master, imparting false instructions. You see? That's why she needs to shut that freaking book. Because, the Bible, oh, wow, very complex. And they say that the God is not the author of confusion. And why in the hell is everybody so confused? When it comes to the Bible. But when I tell you that you can interpret that thing in a multitude of ways, yes, you can. And in the wrong hands, it's a dangerous book. It's dangerous. And we have the Athlete, and it's in reverse. And it's misuse of athletic ability for selfish ends, false sense of inner vulnerability and entitlement. And it's so odd that these two people almost look alike. It's weird. But I had to, I'm going to tap into this a little bit. The athlete. Huh. Misuse of athletic ability for selfless ends. With the food too. It's giving me a little bit of flexibility. And the queen is at the bottom of the deck, and she in reverse. And it's the same queen over here with the mentor. I'm telling you, that bitch, I have never seen now. Sometimes the queen does represent currency and energy as well. And I'm just thinking about this athlete, you know, because it takes a lot of energy to be an athlete, you know. And I'm just looking at this card right here. Just look at her with the Jesus slippers on. But it's more than that. It's almost like ballerina. Look at her. It's gypsy. It's wow. Hold on. I gotta tap into that. Cause athlete, you know, running boundaries, and there's a lot of endurance, strength. And maybe it's just her youth. Compared to his old ass. He's 70. Shit, that's the last time I think that she did say he was 70 in that video. Wow. And I'm just looking at this. You know? It's giving me a lot of fire. Alright, let me see. Now the queen becomes arrogant when authority is challenged, controlling and demanding. But the mentor, you know, because this is what this is talking about. And see the opportunity? And it's almost like this is him and this is her. You know? And it's so crazy that the God is the next cards coming up. I don't want to see no more because I keep going. The God is there, and sadness and isolation is the next card on this side. But let me see. And see the Page of Pentacles? But the Seeker, and it's in reverse because this is Dorothy. This is pulling the curtain back on something. And I don't know what the hell is this right here. It's almost giving me and look at the snake around the arm. It's almost giving me ooh. Let me see. And the Lovers. Wow. Woo. Let me see. And it's almost like a sense of control when it, see, here you got a Queen of Wands right next to her. Remember we seen it? I told you, she be practicing something. she be practicing something. Now, sexuality, flirting, it is a sense of spell work. You know, it's alluring. It's like the wow. Damn. I mean, when I'm thinking about the athlete, I don't know, look at all that fire. And that control. Wow. Damn. Let me see. Hold on. See, the Lovers is here again. And wish fulfillment. And see, look at that. That's the church. And it's gonna be right here up on this athlete that's in reverse. It's giving me the feeling that she be just performing all kinds of acts on his ass. What the hell is Terrine doing? Wait a minute there. I wonder if she got a position in the church. Is she kissing up on the pastor? They got to have some type of, intimate connection. I don't know who does that. And wasn't no shame with it. They put it right out there on the internet. Now look at the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords. When you see them show up together, and it's right here with justice under the Eight of Cups. And I told you she was seeking some type of balance in her life. It's something in regards to her own, fire was out of control. She's trying to contain that passion, her own, toxic energies. And I'm not saying that she don't in some sense. Maybe every Sunday she go out there and cast some of those damn demons out and back to it on Monday. I don't know. That's usually the way it's done. But look at that. The King of Pentacles and the King of Swords. He is the one that's spreading the word. He represents the throat chakra. And he got the goddamn money. With the mentor and the Queen of Pentacles. You can't tell me they ain't fucking around. You got me jacked up. I'm just a fool. I'm in love. Right here next to her. The fool. Right here with this. Listen, with success and growth. Yeah. And the athlete, though. Let me see what's going on. The athlete. Yeah, the Ace of Cups. And it fell right on that with the mentor. The Ace of Cups. Right there under the page. Yeah, with Blossom and the Seeker. The girl right next to Justice. Blind Justice. This if loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. Boy, when I tell you the shit that they say in their mind to justify the shit that they do. You ever seen it? The Lord brung us together. I'm talking about, I'm just hear the insanity now. We all done heard it. Look at the star. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. And I said all that before I even seen this freaking card. Girl. Yeah, and look at the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups is under her, which is a card of love bombing. This is her using her own sexual energy to woo him. Now, he may think he playing her, but shit. Girl, look. And this is right up under the mentor, you know? This is hermit. This is somebody that's spiritually connected. To what? I don't know, but in this case, what the hell is going on? Oh my God. That's her mentor. The blind. Look, I told you, the King of Cups, right up under her. That's them. Yeah, you see? It's not equally yoked either. You see how she's the young one and he's the mature one? And this is her offering him the cup. She gave him the goddamn cup. What the what? I don't think that he the one that made the advance. I think that she made it, you know. Yeah, I see you. Because she giving him the cup. Huh? Look at all these cups down here. And wands. Cups and wands. Cups and wands, baby. Now the death card is showing up here. What's that about? As I move to the Fool and the Four Wands. What the hell? What is going on with that? And the Athlete in reverse. What's going on with that? Look at the Nine of Cups. All cups. The Ace of Swords. The Fool. I told you, if loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. Yeah, I'll fall on this sword for you. That's what it's like, you see? And we just seen, the death card? It's like it falling on that sword. Oh my God. What the hell? And I'm just looking at this Hangman. It's giving me... Damn, I said I'm looking at the Hangman. I'm looking at the Athlete. And it's making me think about the Hangman. You see? In a reverse like that right there. And look at that. You can't freaking... Look. 11, 11, 11, 11. Look at the bars. You know, from this happy state to this stressful state. And again, there's something behind that belief system. I told you it's weird back there. I don't know what the hell going on up in that church. You know? Yeah. Now together on the split, we got this right here and this right here, which is some type of battle before this. And this is, you know, winning at all costs. This is, you know, a war after some, you know, external conflict. And you see, I think that she really does go to him for mentorship. 8, communication, you know? What the hell is going on? Now, I don't know, maybe because Chrisean was an athlete. And for the most part, I think everything in her life came to the internet due to, you know, the accolades of Chrisean. I think she introduced, you know, the family to the internet. You know? Wow. Let me see. I don't know. I'm still stumped on why the athlete. Let me see. You know, because this even the athlete, you know, is awarded. You know, this. You had so many types of athlete. I wonder if she had any type of athletic past. I don't know. Now you got the Eight of Pentacles right here falling on the Ace of Swords in reverse, which is money under justice. And it's 8 and 8, the 8th house. Now again, it could have been, you know, the seeker. Damn. Guidance, money. Damn, yeah. Ooh, you know, you got a church there and the pastor getting all them coinages. Pastor, I need this. Look. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, investments. Look at her sad face. I said that before I even seen the card, y'all. This would be cracking me up. Pastor, I need this. Look at her like a little baby with her hands crossed and stuff like that. Yeah, I prayed about it. Child, you can't tell me that the pastor ain't passing nothing off when he kissing on the lips. Now I'm going to take it. Now this one fell first, which is the moon. Right there under the Ace of Cups. The Five of Swords fell over here on my lap. Damn. Yeah. Which is deception. The mentor. Now, I don't know, it ain't right on either way. Either end. You know? And we also got the Six of Cups. You know? Nostalgia, the past. This been going on for a while. God damn. This been going on for a while. Teach them in the way that they would go. Is that the verse? Oh Lord, how long he been preaching the family, teaching the family? Look at with the Six of Cups. You see the mentorship. This is under mentorship, and look right there. What the fuck? Look at this. This is crazy. You can't not deny this. It's all right there. It's all the same thing. And all the way down. You got two situations going on here. Look. You can't make it up. Look. And he got the nerve to have it under the goddamn cover. And again, I don't know. I think she was flirting with his ass. I really do. Yeah. You see the moon crushing or something, you know. I don't know how long they've been knowing each other. You know, I'm sure he wasn't 70 all the time. You know, he probably, Listen. This is emotions. This is esteem. 6 and 5 is 11 again with 12 doors. You know? Yeah. Oh, look at all the goddamn cups that's showing up. It's more cup. It's a lot of cup action down here. And the only swords down here is the 5 of Swords, the 4 of Swords, and the Ace of Swords, which is 10 damn swords. And we seen the Death card. However, from the 4 to the 5 to the Ace, you know, that's even 9. Psychosis, fucking nutso. Yeah, if you think about it, you know what I'm saying? This is what these two indicate. To the truth, getting clear. But that person has to take the leap of faith to come up out of this nutty, crazy ass shit. Whatever they learned behind it in that gated community, in that church. Boy, I tell you, I would love to go up in there and see what's going on. But I already know. You see it all too many times with these churches. But people ain't gonna learn. They ain't gonna walk away from that shit. Cause it's the fear. It's embedded. You know? They think it got something to do with those walls. Those tides. I tell you. Those are some of the most dangerous people behind those damn walls. I tell you! They were weird as hell. Two of Pentacles. Right there on the Ace of Swords. You know, trying to stay balanced. You know, juggling and stuff like that right there. And again, it's with this athlete. What the hell is going on? What is that? I don't know. It's just giving me, you know, and I'm looking at this card. It's a lot of things that really does indicate, you know, being lumber. And what is it about? I don't know. Let me see if I can figure it out. What cards can I pull from? Yeah, we got the Six of Pentacles here. Temperance. Yeah, it's a lot of gift giving. Yeah. I don't know. It's almost like maybe trying to run away from it. Look at the Page of Swords and Temperance. You know, this is somebody that's snooping. It's gossip, it's rumors. I think it's a lot of that. And it could be trying to run away from the truth. Look at the Death card right next to Temperance, which is the Angel of Death. What the hell did I pick up on? What's behind that? The Star. Huh. And a Hierophant. Wow. It's almost like she got this weird ass stalking energy. Yeah, look at the sun. The Hierophant would be him. You know, because he's the head of the damn church with the Star. And that's, you know, the rise, bring people to, you know, Christ. That's the North Node. And look, that's her watching. It's almost like she got this stalking energy. Yeah, look at her. What the hell? It almost made me feel like she got insurance on it. But I do see a lot of gift giving. I do see a lot of woesy damn me. In regards to gift giving, you know, anxiety right here, you know, pay me for my pain. What the hell? And right here back to the Eight of Pentacles, you know, it's on this side in the reverse, you know. This is something that's active. This is money. I'm trying to think. Let me see. What cards can I pull from to determine what can this freaking athlete be? Huh. Let me just, I don't know. Let me see. Whatever come out. I don't know. Seeds of potential. I told you. Plant the seed of potential and nurture it, sprouting promise with your intention and care. Yeah, it's just like, yeah. But misuse of athletic ability for selfish ends. False sense of inner vulnerability and entitlement. I'm telling you, it's just almost like, you know how an athlete is strong and you see here on the bed. I'm telling you, it's almost like she be preying on his psyche with, ailments. And it's so crazy that I was just thinking about her face compared to her body, because when you look at her just in the in the screen, and you look at her face, it looks so big compared to her body. I thought she was heavy. I thought she was at least 200 pounds. And she not. Now, I'm not saying anything wrong with her, but it just looked, I was like, damn, it just don't match. Anybody else got that? I don't know. Now, I got a big face too, but shit, the rest of me mad. Now look, what's on the split? Fantasy fucking Island and Quiet Moments. Oh no, it's just like she had this crazy shit going on. But anyway, we're gonna leave it right there. We're gonna come back with some more. Tell me if y'all want any more on this. I'm interested. Alright, let's just do it one more time. Let's put on the root chakra and see what it say. Let's pull the root. Terrine girl, what's up? You learned it from your mama. Dark reflections, anger, the divine juggle. I told you, I knew it. And right here with truth-seeking reflections, that's what needs to take place. When you look into the abyss looks back. Right here with the Four of Swords, because usually this is what this indicates as well as this, because 11:11. And sometimes this represents sacrifice, putting things on the altar, And right here with release, growth, and balance, look, success, yeah. And this anger is just, again, speaking about the root chakra, you see? And it's something about her, going to church, is exercising her own demons. Right here with the Magician. The divine juggle. Now, in that video that I was looking at, she was speaking about Ronnie Doe, speaking against her and her family, and it was her prayer that took his ass out. Clarissa intervened, talking about, you got all that damn power, why you ain't say your damn mama? Boy, I'm talking about, I was like, damn. I told you, these people is crazy as hell. Crazy! Something about that book, that Bible, and that shit that they was taught was a big old damn lie. They crazy as hell. That shit is, they crazy as hell. I'm talking about they crazy as hell.